And Dan, coffee and snacks, I mean, that's great motivation for me.
Hey, snacks, coffee, bicycling, can it get any better? In perfect weather, like Paul just said, this is one of the pit stops for biking around town. They're going to be all throughout the city. Last tip, don't forget your helmet. Plus, it looks pretty cool when you're doing live shots in the early morning with Bill and Tanaya. Reporting in downtown Raleigh, Dan Hawk, CBS 17. Back to you guys.
Dan, you always look cool in the morning, bright and early.
Agreed.
It's true. Battle of the Blues tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the Smith Center. This place is definitely going to be rocking. I'm going to do what I can to maybe get a ticket, but I won't be paying the $5,000. That is for sure. Reporting in Chapel Hill, Dan Hawk, CBS 17. Back to you guys.
You don't have to buy it. Just have a friend who's got, an extra ticket.
I know. I've got some friends, Dan.
Daniel Hawk, thanks for that, bud.
I just need a connection. One connection. 911 calls started around 12:30 a.m. this morning here at the Parish apartment complex across the street from Campbell University. When the firefighters got there, neighbors said one man was still inside the burning apartment. The firefighters found the man on the floor of the bedroom. He was unconscious but breathing. He was later transported to Wake Med. Lily's Pizza, a family-owned business. When you come in, you get fresh ingredients in a family atmosphere experience. But when you order online, what are you exactly getting? Empty promises and an empty box of pizza. The popular restaurant ordering site has been hijacked by a third-party online order system for the past 2 weeks. GM Rick Wilson showed us on his phone exactly what's happening. Instead of linking directly to Lily's Pizza page, it's redirected to a site called Order Hero.
You get here and nobody knows anything about your order. That in itself is more frustrating than anything, but then when you find out that you've paid online to someone and now can't even get your money back.
Dan Hawk is live at Zebulon Middle School with what we know so far this morning. Dan, what can you tell us?
Well, tonight and Russ, around 9:45 last night, Zebulon police found threats posted on social media against Zebulon Middle School. In response, you will see an increased officers at the middle school as well as other Zebulon schools. Pastor Robert Parrish might have been born legally blind, but his alternative techniques have been able to give him vision to teach others along the way.
I believe greatly in the skills of blindness using alternative techniques to live independently, to travel independently, and these glasses help me to function to those ends.
Hockey, books, and plenty of cheering with the Hurricanes faithful. It was the incentive to get inspired for the next generation of young minds.
Literacy is a skill that is indispensable to a positive and successful future for all of our children.
We're in the dog days of summer for high school football as it's heating up on and off the field. Most high schools in the Wake Public County School District are trying to deal with the heat in certain ways to keep the players in athletic tuned condition. When temperatures climb to the 90s or above, adjustments are made to protect the players out on the field.
They cannot be outside doing any sports, football, soccer, tennis, cross country, any sport. Currently it's reading 84.2.
Come down from here and just keep walking and get all the way down.
A year and a half ago, Sergeant Scott Bass was on patrol when he spotted Jaleesa Corbett walking through the cold on her way to work.
Felt a hardship for her because I understand that, you don't see a lot of people here that no matter what the weather conditions, that they're going to walk X amount of hours to work, then stand up for another 8 or 9 hours.
Jaleesa would walk 12 miles every day going to work, about an hour and a half of her day.
Hopefully all the service members were smart enough to save money and prepare for a time like this.
Despite the current government shutdown, the Coast Guard will be the only military branch reporting to work this week without pay because it's funded through the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
You have to serve. That's what you signed up for. You didn't sign up for the paycheck. You signed up for the ability to be able to serve your country.
For Shane, this isn't the first time serving without pay, as he was affected by last year's shutdown that lasted 16 days.
Over the years, I've always grown up to know that you need to pay your bills for 3 months in case the government shut down or if I don't have a job or if something happens.
Regardless of the shutdown, the Whitco family living here in Elizabeth City has inserted a 3-month philosophy for the survival of uncontrollable events that take place.
You have to save enough money to survive for 3 months if anything were to go wrong. Being in the military, you have a tendency to know that sometimes this happens, so you always try and prepare yourself.
About 44,000 U.S. Coast Guard employees considered essential will report to work this week without pay, with another 6,000 temporarily laid off.
The senior members who have been in for a while, they know that it happens. It happens every year. It's nothing that's new to us. Eventually we'll get paid.
Dan Hawk, CBS 17.